We're running through them, guys. Another Maison Margiela. But is it classic or is it tragic? Strap up, guys. All right, welcome to the Scent Bubble. I am your host for the afternoon. We have another fragrance for women. This is from the house of Maison Margiela, the replica line. This is When the Rain Stops for women. Now, let's look at the bottle real quick here. It says originally When the Rain Stops, provenance and period, Dublin, 1967. Fragrance description, fresh rain and sun rays. Style description, memory in a fragrance. Very interesting. I wonder how they come up with these conceptual kind of backdrops for these fragrances, if they kind of draw out of a hat or what, because that's a very specific time period and a very specific type of vibe. Let's give it a shot. So it's supposed to be fresh rain and sun rays as far as how they describe it. This one so far feels the most perfumey, for lack of better words, guys. It is still very light and airy, like a body mist, but it feels like a little more went into the perfumery. It is aquatic. I do get a watery note, a slightly sweet watery note, like a floral and water combination. It feels fresh. It almost has a similar bitter orange greenery to it, like Terre d'Hermès. You know, it almost shoots, it's almost reminiscent of the eau de toilette from there, with just a splash of kind of greenery, but the sweet combination almost makes it feel slightly orangey. And yeah, this is probably the better of the bunch so far. Feels more perfumey, but yeah, that's what I get. I get water, I get slight touch of green, I almost get a slight sweet orangey vibe, slight citrus on the bottom. And it's very aromatic, or not aromatic, it's airy, watery. Let's cut all the nonsense and go straight to the Fragrantica description of this fragrance. Purple juice, I love the bottle as far as the color combo there, white and purple, pastelish. Top notes, we have green and bergamot, so there's that citrus and green I was talking about. Pink pepper is not in this. There's no bite, there's no bitterness. Maybe a slight touch of earthiness at best. In the mid, we have watery notes, rain notes. I'd love to smell the actual note distinction there, because I definitely don't get it. I just get water. And Turkish rose and jasmine, and in the base, we have pine tree, moss, and patchouli. Let me just say this. This feels like a very fresh, watered-down version of Terre d'Hermès. Whatever Terre d'Hermès, this feels like 2/10 of what that fragrance is. But because it's close to Terre d'Hermès and it's very reminiscent, I do like it. Again, I think it feels more perfumey than other batches that I've had so far, since we're on our third fragrance. And it is decent. You know, I think this does wear almost like a skin scent after like a 3 or 4 hour mark. I don't really want to speak to the performance of any of these fragrances because they're so light. I'm just assuming they're all 5 hours and below. So you definitely want to travel spray this fragrance if you like it. As a fragrance, I give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. Any season, any reason, because it's very fresh. It probably shines in warmer weather. But I definitely could see this rocking in the cold arena, indoors as well. I think it could be slightly romantic, playful date night for a woman, but mostly casual errand running, going to school, working your job. It's not a very threatening fragrance. It's not super loud and projective. Again, it's kind of this soft, florally, watery goodness. And it doesn't smell super synthetic, so I can appreciate that. And I think this smells more perfumey than the other fragrances because it has more of our traditional stuff we're used to seeing. Green and citrus up top, sitting on some florals in the mid, water, and in the base, I think that moss and patchouli might be just kind of grounding it a little bit, even though I don't distinctly get that at all. I think this fragrance is bergamot, green, watery notes, rose and jasmine, and that's it. Don't get a lot of the pine, don't get a lot of the moss, patchouli, pink pepper. So yeah, Fragrantica is not going to be the best reference point. This feels like Risasi Futon. This feels like Terre d'Hermès EDT, light. And that's my take. 7 or 8 out of 10. You're going to have to spray this a lot, ladies. 10 plus sprays. 10 plus sprays. Easy. And that's just to be moderate. Do I think there's alternatives to this, ladies? Absolutely. But I do think this is a more slightly softer, feminine leaning version of Terre de Hermes. But if you wanted to get Terre de Hermes, just get Terre de Hermes and call it a day. I don't know if it's unisex, but I think it could be, absolutely. And certainly Risasi Futon, which goes for $20 on Amazon, would be an alternative to this as well. And you'll get better performance out of it. Even Cypress Cedar from Banana Republic also leans in this direction, but it's slightly less sweet, more green, earthy. And yeah, that's my take. I don't want to spend too much time on this stuff if there's nothing else to offer for you guys. I hope this was helpful in your guys' purchase. Let me know, ladies. So far, I'm feeling like these belong in a Bath and Body Works because they feel like the cream of the crop Bath and Body Works body mist type of vibe, even something you'd get in like a lotion or something like that. But it doesn't mean it's not good. It just means it's not quite the perfumery I'm used to. It's a much softer take. I think they would move more bottles, especially since the price tag's around 80 to 140-ish bucks. You know, I just can't justify that. If you can get them for like half off or something like that, I think this is the best go-to out of the 3 I've done so far. But we're going to keep reviewing these. Let me know if you have this fragrance or if you agree with my sentiments. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell because we are dropping episodes every single day. And I cut to the chase. If I'm long-winded, it's because I think there's value and information that you guys need to know before making a purchase of a fragrance like this. Again, I think age range, this goes maybe 25 and down. Unless you're a woman who's not really into strong perfumery and stuff like that, you want to just be light, I think you can creep into the body mist arena if you're a Bath & Body Works shopper, that type of vibe. So with that being said, I hope y'all have a blessed week. This is The Scent Bubble, and we were reviewing Maison Margiela's replica line with When the Rain Stops. And it was okay. The best of the bunch so far. Peace.